guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to be filming. This is a bit of like a trial makeup. I basically go to Ibiza in 2 days, and when you guys see this I will actually be in Ibiza for my best friend's wedding. I'm a bridesmaid, and on the wedding day I'm doing my own makeup. So I wanted to do a little trial of just the glam. I don't want to go too glam. It's going to be Ibiza, it's going to be hot, but I still want to look like pretty. I've gone through my makeup and I basically got my makeup bag that I think I'm taking with me, so I kind of want to go over those products as well to make sure I'm taking like the right ones. Same with my brushes, like I don't want to overtake. I always overpack my makeup. I always take like 3 foundations, 3 concealers. I do not need that. So this is, yeah, going to be a little trial. We're going to see what the vibe is. Bridesmaid glam. I've got a few hormonal breakouts, so my skin's not in the best it could be, but yeah, I want it to be like soft glam, breathable makeup, and it's probably going to be like a bit different to what I would like do if I was a bridesmaid in like the UK or like a night out. Like I do want to go like softer. So yeah, I'd love it if you can like and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot to me. And yeah, let's get into it. End up, I've got this really cool travel case made by Mitchell, which normally has all brushes in, but I do have some of my double-sided ones that I want to take which don't necessarily fit. So I want to kind of see whether actually this bag is worth taking depending on like what brushes I use. It's really good if obviously the brushes fit. If they don't, then there's not much point, because I don't want to be taking one makeup bag with like my double-ended like ones in, and then this one with all my others in. Like I just need to be taking one brush makeup bag. So I'm going to empty out all of my brushes, so I've got them in front of me. Yeah, and I have kind of packed all my makeup into this bag. This was from H&M, I think. I like a bag that you can like open up and like see everything in. Okay, so to start off, so I have probably bought a couple. So I have whittled down my primers to probably more than I should bring, but I've got my VIEVE because I wear this nearly every day. This is like a moisturiser slash primer, so this is a must. I bought both my Iconic London primers because I just think they're both really great, and I feel like I need them both. RIMMEL Grippy All Day Breathable Primer. If I want my makeup to stick, I've actually been enjoying this more than my e.l.f. one, so we're taking this. And then my e.l.f. bronzing drops, just in case I need to like liven up my face a bit, which I think. So I'm going to start off with my Skin Nova, and I'm just going to apply this like I would like my moisturiser, just to give my skin all the hydration it could need. I need good skin prep. I'm actually planning to pretty much stay out of the sun whilst I'm in Ibiza. I just don't want to. My hay fever is crazy today. Yeah, I don't want to risk burning or getting like dodgy tan lines. Like, it's just not worth it. I'm not going to put this on today because I don't need this to like grip, but I'll use this on the day. I just know I'll put that on like now. And then I'm going to go in with my Iconic Blurring Primer. This just really plumps your skin, makes it really nice for makeup. I'm like at the very like end. So right, we now need to pick a brush primer. So I'm going to take this one, I think. Yeah, I just really love how my skin looks with this. I find that my makeup always wears really nice. It really does like plump up and make your skin just look really fresh. I'm taking like sheet masks with me. I'm gonna really try and clear up some of this like bad skin. I am literally about to come on my period any day. So, oh, and I am wearing what I put this on because I want to see how the makeup looks. I'm wearing a white dress, so all the bridesmaids are in white, which I think is gonna look like cool. It's probably the most bridal I will ever look. Like, yeah, marriage is just something I would never do myself. I love it for other people. I love for other people, but it's just not for me. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Velvet Smooth. And I like to just put this, I don't have massive pores, but I like to just put this where I kind of feel like I do. So basically my T-zone. And it's a really nice like mattifying primer that I do think like does blur out your pores. And it is a bit silicone-y. I can never say that word right. I never know if it's silicone or silicone, but it does have that kind of slippy feel. A little bit like Professional, but for me, this just wears a bit nicer, blurs a bit more. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to keep this brush. I'm kind of working out my brushes as I like go. I am not going to put this on now because I'm taking this as like a backup precaution. So primers are like done. But yeah, my skin just feels plump, feels healthy. Okay, for foundation, I'm taking, obviously this makeup I will also be using like at night times when I'm getting ready for like dinner and stuff. So I'm taking the True Match foundation and the KYLIE Cosmetics skin tint. This is going to probably be for like night time, and this is a little light, so I'm thinking I'll like pair these together. But for the wedding I'm going to wear the True Match. It's a really nice tone. It's a nice breathable foundation. And this is in 1.5N. And I'm going to take my favourite new brush. This is from TikTok Shop. I've done like a few pumps because I actually want to not shear this out, but I don't want loads on. So I'm really going to... Normally I probably would have put on a little bit more than this, but I want my skin to still be a bit breathable. I'm not really a sweater, but I do get a sweaty upper lip. It's really funny, like I don't really sweat on my, like I don't get sweaty on my body. Don't get like sweaty hands, but this upper lip will sweat. Okay, so I feel like I actually put a lot on. I probably would put a little less on, so it's kind of good. So we're doing this little trial. We can still see like some of my imperfections. I guess it just has like evened out my skin tone. And I'm gonna have my hair up, so I've kind of mimicked the vibe as like, just so I get the feel. Now for concealer, I'm just taking my two minis. So I've got the NUDESTIX and the Hourglass. So this is a really nice serum-y concealer. I am today just going to use the Hourglass, but I'll use this again at like night times when I'm on holiday. And I don't want loads, I'm just putting a little bit in the corners, just to brighten up. A little bit on my nose because I do have like problem areas. We'll just do a little bit. I mean, that is not like, it's not a little, but it's not a lot. And then this Morphe brush, which I think I'm allergic to, but I'm gonna use it anyway. And I'm just working that concealer in. I've not put a lot on. It looks like a lot, but it's not a lot. Just to brighten and add that tiny bit more coverage. Yeah, I think I will go a little bit less on the foundation on the day. This Hourglass concealer is stunning. I'm gonna get the bigger one. This is in Birch, so it's a really nice like tone. It's like light but not like white, which is quite easy with having pale skin. Sometimes I get concealers and they're like white. So that's added brightness. I am then going to cream contour. I'm taking both my curve cases. I love these for travelling. I feel like I can do like eye looks with them. Obviously all my contour, bronze, blush, like everything is just like there. So this I'm going to take just one brush for like all my creams, and I'm going to use my fine double-ended. Yeah, I'm allergic to that brush. I've just got really irritated here. I'm thinking I'm going to have to part ways with it, but it's my favourite concealer brush. Okay, I'm going to take this one instead for concealer, which is still quite nice for hitting under the eyes. I just like the other one because it's a bit like bigger. I'm going to swap that one out for this because I think I am allergic to that one. It's just made all of here like really itchy. It must be like animal hair because I am allergic to animal hair, so it makes sense. Okay, and I'm going to go in with the light curve case, I think. And I'm going to go in with a mix between Collectible and Hello there. And just like a soft... I think I'm just going to do like bronzer and contour together. I don't want anything like too like snatched. I want everything to just look pretty and like almost like blown out. A little bit around the forehead. One thing though is I don't get my allergies on holiday. Maybe the trees are different there, but I'm not allergic to the grass and the pollen abroad. Literally as soon as I go on holiday I just don't have any of my allergy symptoms. Obviously if I did go near like animals I probably still would, but I don't have like my daily allergy struggle. Okay, so yeah, so just like blown out bronziness, nothing too crazy. And then for blush I'm thinking to go in just a little bit. Again, I don't want anything. I'm going in with Coral at these two, Coral and Snatural, which look quite scary, but when they're on the skin they're not. So yeah, like a soft flush. I just want everything to look quite natural as glam can be. And I'm sure to the real natural girlies this is not natural, but okay. So next we're gonna powder, and I've got my pressed powder from Kosas, which I'm thinking of taking. Is there a brush where I can use? This might be a nice brush for powder. Okay, so I've got this dual-ended one. This is the FY 0.03 Duo brush, and it's got this side, which I think would be good for face powder. Will it be good for face powder? Do I do this one? I'm going to do this one. So this is actually 0.02. So I'm going to, on the smaller side, pick up some of the loose powder and just set under my eyes with that. Yeah, this is the Cloud set in Airy. It's a really stunning powder. It's got a tiny bit of like luminosity to it, but it's not like glitter. Just to set down my under eye. And then I'm going to bake with my Huda. I would have taken maybe a couple more powders. I like different powders for different things, but I'm being good and just taking. I'm just going to lightly set the rest of my face. So not like a full bake, but definitely like just pushing it all in. And then with a brush, just kind of go over everything. Okay. Do you like how this looks? Yeah. Yes, I'm definitely going to take the 0.2 brush so then I can use powder for like both ends. I'm only going to take this one face palette, which is my VIEVE face palette, and I'm just going to bronze with this. Just set down those creams. And then I do need a blush brush. Actually, maybe I don't take the Kabuki. I need to be sensible. I'm going to take this one. So this I'll use for, and this is from the TikTok shop. This is also a dual-ended one. So I could do my bronzer with this quite nicely. Do it here. I do like my NARS one, but can't just be taking all my brushes. And then on the other side I can do my blush. I just want everything to all blend. So yeah, this is definitely a face, I love a face palette. I want to get more face palettes, but they're always quite expensive and I always love that one. So I'm a bit like setting spray. I've obviously got my trusty Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm just going to set this down. Just going to let that sit in just so it melts in and my skin looks like it's like got more going on. What I think I'm going to do is actually go on the day, I'm going to put a little bit less makeup around this area. I still need to do around my nose, but I think because I sweat so much, this area I'm going to try and like not really put much, and also like around my smile lines. Just I'm going to lighten up that area. I'm also going to bring my NARS pot concealer because I always find this really handy for when you're traveling, so it's just something that I kind of always bring and it's quite small. Eyebrows, I'm going to do my Morphe brow tease, but I'm not going to go super like fluffy. I'm just going to kind of like set them in place and just kind of allow the hairs to kind of just be brushed through with this. I mean, my eyebrows are bushy anyway, but I just don't want like the full like bushy brow. So I keep having sneezing fits in between, so I am just gonna reset with some powder just in the center of my face, just after I've done that like setting spray. I'm gonna leave all the rest so it's got that kind of like nice glow that the setting spray like leaves. And then to finish off the brows, I got the Refi pencil. Oh sorry, I'm very sneezing. In Auburn, and it's like a really nice like gingery brown. I don't know if you can see that, which goes really nice with my new eyebrows. So I'm just going to use this just to define my tails a little bit. For palettes, I've decided just to bring two. So I've got my fine palette, which is like the most perfect like warm neutral palette, and then I got my neutral one just in case I do want to go a bit cooler, so I feel like I've got like everything covered. Again, I think I'm going to pick out all of my double-ended ones and see if I can make it work with these. This is my favourite blender eyeshadow brush. This is NYX, but everything's like wiped off. It's like double-ended and it's like my favourite for like blending. So I want to be honest, I'm going to do quite a simple eye. My best friend Emily that's getting married, she's one of the most effortlessly beautiful people I know. And yeah, she doesn't really need to wear a lot of makeup to look 10-10. And she's going a little bit glam, like for her, but I can't come out with like a full cut crease because I'll just look crazy. I'm just doing it all over base colour. I'm just going to put a slightly darker colour on the outside, but really hardly anything. I'm just basically creating like a bit of a contour. I'm going to clean all my brushes tonight because I feel like that had a tiny bit of shimmer on there. And then I do want to add a little bit of warmth, so I'm going to go to my fine palette and just take some of the quite a warm tone and just buff out some of the edges with a bit of warmth. Yeah, it's a very subtle like blended eye. And then I'm going to do a tiny bit underneath, not bringing it down like far at all, but I just always have to do underneath. And then with my little detailer brush, just with the darkest colour in the palette, I'm just gonna blend on my waterline. Just add a bit of depth there. I'm not going to be wearing falsies, so I just want my eyes to look like it's got a little bit more depth. And then with my H&M, this is the Kohl liner, I am just gonna, this is the brown one, I'm just gonna do that kind of at the edge, and then I'm gonna take this other detailer brush which has got a little bit of a point to it, and just buff that out. Just blend that out so it's less harsh. So my eye is defined, but it's not like over the top. Okay, now for mascara. I'm only taking one mascara, and it's one of my newest ones. And it is the KYLIE from KYLIE Cosmetics. I've been like absolutely loving it. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I'm taking eyelashes with me. So on the other days, I will be doing like lashes. This is just a really nice black mascara. It's a mini, coats your lashes well, gives like volume and length, wears nicely, doesn't smudge, like it just ticks all the boxes. Yeah, it just gives that really nice like depth. And the other side. I think everybody else is getting their makeup done, and don't get me wrong, I do like getting my makeup done, but because it's on holiday, like because it's hot, I just know how my skin behaves, so I just don't want to look an absolute state by like an hour in. So there are the eyes. So they're actually really soft, but they're just quite like there. That makes sense. Like there's nothing harsh, everything's kind of blended, but yeah. I'm also going to be taking my VIEVE eye wands for like, just because I always travel with them. And what else have I got in here? I've got this like glittery eyeliner in case I do want to be crazy girl. And then for lips, I'm not taking many lip products. Well, I'm taking a few. Okay, I'm taking a few lip products, but this is for like the whole time. So I've got my two Jeffree minis. These are like the velour lipsticks, and this is in Celebrity Skin and Mannequin. I have my Supreme gloss from Jeffree Star, which is my all-time favourite. I would never go anywhere without this. And this is also in Celebrity Skin. I have my MAC Viva Glam. I've got one Refi gloss. I do have these in nearly all the tones, but I'm just taking the taupe one. And then I've got 3 lip liners. So I've got my 2 NYX ones in Sandstorm and Nude Truffle. And then I've got this Line Loud one. So I'm basically going to go in with Sandstorm, which is my lightest, like a neutral brown. I wish this was like a tad lighter. Like not in general, but for this look. Because I just think like barely there lips are quite nice for weddings. But this is the lightest one I have. I mean, it's not too dark. And then I'm going to go in with the Viva Glam, just quite lightly. And this has like a pinky hue. It's quite brown, but it's got like a little bit of pink to it, which I think is quite nice for a wedding. So I could leave it like this, which I think is quite pretty, or we're going to go over with a tiny bit of gloss. And these have got a little bit of pigment on, so I'm going to use a tiny bit of gloss. Just make the lips look a little bit like juicier. And then on the actual day, obviously I'll do like extra setting sprays and all that. Okay, how do we feel? Do we like this? I like it. I feel like my eyes look nice. Yeah, with my skin, I'm definitely going to just put a little less foundation on. I like how all of this has turned out. I feel like it's like there but not there, and I've got like the radiance from the creams and the setting spray, but I don't feel like things are like slipping. I feel like my eyes are good. I feel like they're there but like not overly there. And maybe you would just powder a little bit more just in my T-zone. But yeah, I really like this lip combo. I think it's like my lips but like better. Looks like I've got something on, but it's not like, oh my god, she's got like a lip on. And yeah, I feel like my skin looks nice. It feels light, it feels breathable. What I'll do is, this is actually, I'm going to upload this before the wedding, but the next video after this is going to be the Ibiza vlog. So you'll see like makeup looks and stuff in there. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be vlogging any of the wedding, because one, for privacy of my friends, and I want to just enjoy myself, like fully like switch off and just have the time of my life. So, but I will take pictures in. Definitely there'll be some selfies, so you'll see that in the next video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this little makeup trial. I think it looks good. I feel like it goes well with the white, goes nicely with my hair. Like I said, I feel like it's there but not too obvious. Yeah, I'm happy I've done this. I've managed to get everything now. All my brushes as well are in here. So this is like all of my makeup stuff. The only things that are extra are my 2 palettes. So this is all my makeup, which for me is incredibly good, because normally I take like 2 or 3 of these. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Check out my next video, which will be the holiday Ibiza vlog. Yeah, I'll link all the products down below. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully see you again super soon. Bye.